It's time for everybody to meet the real Steven.
Yeah, but it's irrelevant. It's not irrelevant.
And also the real Julia-Ruth.
You want me to sit on the couch and tell everyone the sick shit?
Don't click away because this is going to be a delicious rehash.
You want the trash? I got it all for you. Let's rehash the mess together. A sassy hole that only speaks the truth. Nobody gaslights you better.
Hello there. I'm Wilko and this is Rehashed. We are... how many hot dogs deep into MAFS UK? I guess it depends on the size. MAFS UK Season 10 and we're up to Episode 18. So to be as messy as possible and for no scientific reason, the couples are being split up into two groups. So none of the couples will be together. We're doing this so they can get together, let off some steam and absolutely blow everything up. Think of this as like a high drama tea in place of a dinner party because it would be weird for us to have one straight after a commit me, but we need to do it. One of the experts, 2 shillings, the fashionista of the group, she tries to tie it back to the science and does a very bad job, saying that some time away from the partners would be good. And you know what? I can't disagree. Some time away would be good. I don't think it has anything to do with the science. Nice to get together and to gain some perspective.
Can we have like 4 tequila shots, please?
Absolutely.
Yes, well, I often gain so many perspectives after about 4 shots of tequila. Finally, though, after the 3rd shot, I'm just worried about my perspective. Let me tell you what I think of your situation. Oh, what is Reese wearing? Reese is really trying to take that title from 2 shillings as the worst dressed on this show. This is a weird outfit. It feels like an Olympic uniform for a country I've never heard of. Now, there's 2 groups. There's the spa group and the cocktail group. And in the cocktail group, they're chatting to Nelly about how it would be great for her to get her hands on a lie detector. And if she did, what would be the first question she would ask Steven? She lands on, do you have feelings for me? Which, I don't need a lie detector for that one. But I do know what we would ask him. What's your secret? Nelly feels bad that she didn't stand up enough for Steven. I'm assuming he kind of got mad at her in the trip back from the commit me to the apartments. But I mean, he digs these holes for himself, so let him sit in them. Over with the other group, though, we see the producer's intentions because this is ripe for a cheating scandal. Leisha, April, Steven and Devani are all in the spa together and you can just see the producers gagging for some poor decision-making.
Very much looking forward to a relaxing spa day after last night's commitment ceremony. Fresh opinions, fresh energy, new lease of life. How'd you find last night?
I mean, doesn't Steven come alive when he's got like a new group of people to dazzle? His eyes look far less dead right now than they normally do when Nelly's speaking. Although the sparkle does dim a bit when people are talking Nelly up. He doesn't love that.
I think I'm more annoyed at the blindsided from Nelly's part, to be honest, saying I don't consider her feelings when that's not been the case since day one.
Wait, what? You feel blindsided now? With what? Is this how you want to spin it? Okay, you're blindsided. Okay, you didn't see this coming. Well, I guess now you know how it feels to be that girl who you were in some sort of situationship and you went to film a Netflix drama and then you came back and you started dating her and then it got announced that you were on MAFS. Now that feels like a real blindside. Speaking of fanciful stories, Devani is also there, speaking about how him and Julia-Ruth are actually really great. Just aside from all of the shit that makes them not really great. But if that wasn't there, they'd be really excellent together. Over with the cocktail group, JR is not selling the same story.
I suppose my only concern is that he's just way further ahead than me in terms of like progression. It worries me a little bit, but bless him.
I said to him, is there anything bad about her? And he's like, there's nothing bad. Like, she's perfect.
I love how she reacts like, oh, yuck. But also, yeah, I am really fucking perfect. And of course he's obsessed with me. Like, who wouldn't be? Look at me. And here's a shock for us. Lee is getting wet with Rebecca. And I guess it's because you should keep your enemies closer. We all know how Rebecca is trying to steal Leah away from her. But Lee has had an epiphany from the last commit me.
Moving forward, if I feel something in the moment, Leah, just act on it. Don't overthink it. Just act and be
like a human. And feel emotions and like let the emotions be felt. Oh, like a human. And less robot. Oh, it's good. Actually, even when it comes to robots, I feel like ChatGPT flirts with me more than Lee does with Leah. Chat's always like, Wilko, that's a really great idea. I'm like, yeah, That is a great idea.
She's just been well patient. Like, yeah.
I've got some home truths, but I feel like they were needed.
Oh, the tin lady has a heart after all. That's nice. All right, Jim Rat-Tats and the Geordie we know are not in a good place together because both of them struggle to deal with anything real. Like once something a little bit hard comes up, not like that they're fine with. Something difficult comes up, they just can't really wrap their heads around it. Even though they have confessed their love for each other. Crave.
We're all right, but we're not at the same time.
So this might sound familiar, but Joe told Maeve to go treat herself and get her hair and her nails done. And she heard it as like, you're a disgusting mess, go and get your hair and nails done. So obviously she stormed out.
So I stormed out the apartment.
You did?
By the time I'd calmed down. So I go to the apartment, I'm like, where are you? He wasn't in the apartment.
When we cross back to the spa group, Joe and Ashley are in a scene that looks a little bit familiar, maybe to some. Yeah, this is absolutely the start of a gay porn. So there's two bros, and one of the bros is like, man, I'm having some real troubles with my girlfriend. And the other bro is like, yeah, tell me all about it. And like, then rests his hand on his leg and goes, maybe I could make you feel better. I mean, I've never seen any of them. I've just heard.
She's very like bang as well, like 0 to 100 rapid.
The whole argument is just like Grace and Ashley. So it's very interesting that that's who he's confiding to. Now, I don't know with these things. It could be in the shit delivery from the guys, or it could just be in the girls overreacting, or maybe the truth is somewhere in the middle. It doesn't matter though. Ashley hearing this story, I should be like, I get it. And then his hand reaches over and then they kiss. I've heard.
It's just not how I deal with shit at all. And because she just went at me, I would just absolutely fuming.
Maeve has such a huge double standard because when she gets overwhelmed, she absolutely flips her fucking lid. But nobody else is allowed to flip their lid in that scenario. Everyone else has to be calm and relaxed around her. The cocktail group are like, don't worry, Joe is obsessed with you. But Joe isn't really feeling the whole obsession with Maeve thing anymore. Like now he's in like more of a, I'm not really sure if this is going to work.
I do genuinely have love for her. Like I genuinely do.
But then, do you love her?
I do love her in a way.
I don't think that's the right answer. You love her in a way. Like, in a way I do.
But am I like truly head over heels, truly in love? Probably not.
Then why the fuck did you say this? Man, this is wild. There is such a difference with feeling love for somebody and being in love with somebody. And it's crazy reckless for them both to be throwing these things around. Like, as soon as they said it, we both felt like, oh, that's a bit weird that you guys would say it. You and I knew that they didn't really mean it, right? And the truth really comes out. This relationship is built on false nicehoods. Like there's nothing real at the foundation of it. And then the boys kiss and Joe leaves for some solo time. They don't kiss, but Joe does leave for some time on his own. Anyone else feel like this Joe storyline is heading to him leaving the series completely? This feels like she's going to get home and there's just going to be a note and it's going to say, sorry, had to go out for milk, and then he just never comes back. The spa group gather, as do the cocktail slags, because it's time for them to play a little game.
Snog, marry, avoid.
To be honest, Snog, it would be probably Reese. Oh. Marry, it would be Ashley. And avoid, I'm like Nelly. I love you, but I couldn't deal. Fine.
Oh, I love that little dig at Nelly, which is kind of saying to me that maybe there's more to Nelly that we're not seeing. Like, is she more needy to Steven than what we're sort of reading in the edit? This is not me excusing Steven's behaviour whatsoever, by the way.
I would snog Ashley. I'd marry Steven, sorry. And I would avoid Alicia, I can't.
How come?
The second she told me that she was like vomiting on herself and then like flirting with someone on the, I had it and for me, I couldn't do it.
Okay, let's break this down. Sure, snog Ashley. Absolutely, I'm sure that would be a fun time. Marry Steven. Classic. You know, the toxic one, but he's so tall. Oh, he's so tall. Oh, there was this chick that I once knew, and I do not know her anymore, and she had this boyfriend. I'm not sure if they're still together. Probably. And no matter what toxic thing he did, she would like complain about it and then brush it off because he was so tall. That's literally how she sounded. She would say all this shit that he's done and she'd show receipts and to our friendship group. And then at the end of it, she'd be like, oh, but he's so tall. I love him. Yeah, we had to let that one go. Oh, and avoid Leisha because she's a complete and utter mess on a plane, and you don't really want that. Like, if you're the type of person who likes to travel with your partner, you don't want someone getting on a plane and going, well, I guess the Kentucky starts now, and starts knocking back the white woman nectar and then throwing up everywhere. Still, Julia-Ruth's choices are questionable. Leah's are also revealing too much.
I'd probably snog Leisha.
Oh, of course you would, Leah. I can't wait for Leah to hear all about this. I guess maybe it's not so much a lost in translation thing between the North and the South.
I'd marry Reese.
Oh.
That's a choice. You barely know him. Like, how many times have you actually met this guy?
I'd avoid Leah only because I haven't got to know you yet.
Oh, well, I guess the Malay is not for everybody. Then the whole Nelly and Steven blow-up thing decides to get brought up because we want to create as much trash, mess and drama as we can. Then this thing happens when he's asked if he can understand what everybody else sees.
Yeah, no, 100%, and I held my hands up to that.
When you say you're taking ownership of things, what does that mean to you? Because I don't see you taking ownership of shit. Lee comes for him a little bit, which I always find really interesting when she's in a terrible relationship. But anyway, Lee comes for him a little bit. For this reason, I can get on board. And he just keeps banging on about how Nelly should have had his back more against the expert Paul. Yeah, but Paul wasn't wrong. He was just helping Nelly articulate her feelings and asking her questions. So I don't really understand what there is to defend.
You did fuck up.
You wanted a bit of support.
We're supposed to have each other's backs.
Did she ever feel like that? Probably.
That is the truth.
Did you ever made her feel like that? Probably. Like, do you deflect? You know you do. You said it yourself.
Like, maybe you could just take that on the chin.
Yeah, you fucked up in captions again. So, like, just own it and then everyone can move on. It's really not brain surgery. It's also pointed out that, like Dean with Sarah, Nelly likes to minimize things and then she kind of gives Steven a free pass.
Your focus right now is completely in the wrong place.
I felt blindsided 3 times by her now.
I don't think any of this is Nelly's fault, to be perfectly honest with you.
I'm saying there's 3 previous times where she's blindsided me with things. I'm telling you how I'm feeling. And again, it's like, yeah, but it's irrelevant. It's not fucking irrelevant. I'm telling you, she's blindsided me 3 fucking times, which I'm allowed to feel, which is what we said, what we promised. I'm sorry, I'm talking.
Oh no, apartment Steven has returned again. Oh, he was so fun in the spa 5 seconds ago and now it's all gone south. I do love that he is snapping because now everybody can see exactly the real Steven. Yeah, seeing this in person, I heart that real hard. Also, him talking about 3 blindsides. When? When has Nelly blindsided you so many times? Sure, she is far too insecure and does not belong on this show, but so do many of them. But I mean, mate, you suck. He also says that Nelly hasn't been open and honest. What do you mean? What do you mean how? Like, she is communicating in a lot of ways, like over communicating to you all the things that she needs and you just don't want to give them.
When we've promised not to blindside one another, be open and honest with one another, and then she's not done that to me, it's going to put my back up, right?
I'm going to disagree with you there.
We'll go someone else then, because I'm getting annoyed myself.
But this conversation's not
because when I'm talking about something which is like matters to me, it's disregarded.
It's not.
We'll stop talking about it anyway, because obviously eyes and ears are here, and it's brilliant. Obviously, but girls gonna have girls' backs, right? So
all I wanted was for you to say accountability and you blame Nelly.
He also gets his knickers in a twist because when he's opening up, he feels like people are jumping on him because he's sharing his feelings. Now, I understand what you're saying, but your feelings aren't facts. So you saying things that go, this is how I feel, and then people going, well, actually, if you look at it objectively and you're going, I'm being attacked. That's not being attacked. That's being corrected. Feelings are not facts. Everyone says that he takes feedback the wrong way, even though he's like, hey, I put my hands up to it. I put my hands up to it. Yeah, but you don't. You like fight it and you fight it and you fight it. And then when it kind of dies down, then you say that you put your hands up to it, but you don't actually do any sort of mea culpa about it.
When I have a say on something, people are like, yeah, but this, yeah, but that. So I'm done with it.
I think it's because maybe you talk about your own feelings more than you talk about like how you've made Nelly feel.
Oh, here he is. Everybody, this is Steven, one of the many versions, but the one I think is the realist.
You do.
Okay, Rebecca.
Babe, you do. It's not an attack on you.
I'll step out and get another drink. I'm fucking done with it. I'll step out and have a fucking drink.
Let's all go. Won't we all?
No, you fucking stay there.
Yes. Show them who you really are. Ashley trying to calm him down. I don't know how this is going to help, but he's doing his best Kath and Kim.
Steve, look at me.
Look at me, though.
Look at me. Look at me, Stevie. When he returns, they're all so nice to him, even though he has thrown all of his toys out of the pram. And you know what I think it is? He really doesn't like a gay and some girls telling him some facts. All right, to make it better, the experts have sent a note. And normally I don't care for their bullshit, but this game is called Secrets and Lies. And you know how much I love them.
Who's your secret crush amongst all the couples?
I think Ash is genuinely someone that I would get on with really well on the outside world.
I'll say Grace because she actually reminds me of one of my exes.
Fight you for her.
My stereotypical type is Joe.
Okay, we have to play two. Out of the whole cast, who would be your secret crush? Okay, I'll go first. Mine is 2 shillings. But seriously, I want yours in the comments.
Who is keeping a secret about their true feelings towards their partner?
Juicy-Roos, do you fancy a partner? And you found it really
Before
difficult
you came
to
here,
answer.
I've said to him multiple times to his face, heard it a million times. The boy doesn't need to hear it 5 million more times.
Yeah, fair.
Tough.
Oh, she's so bothered. Just be honest. You don't have to be hurtful to tell the truth. At the start, I'm a huge advocate for not being so judgmental and just to sort of like take it slowly and then kind of figure out things, not make any snap judgments. But this deep in, I think we can start making some decisions.
I've said this to you guys, you've all heard it. Is Devani my physical type? The man has heard it more than he needs to fucking hear it. It's really rude now after a minute. It gets a bit dry and old.
That's fine.
It also comes up that people don't think that Steven is into Nelly. And good, as hurtful as that is to hear, it's good that it's being communicated openly. I don't know why we've been pussyfooting around it for so long.
It's obviously not nice to hear, but I knew anyway.
I don't think he's really trying.
He's not trying. Of course he's not fucking trying. He's actually not trying.
No, I agree. And that's why I feel so bad. Because I had that in my last 2 relationships.
Don't get upset. Just say, yeah, you are treating me like fucking piece of shit. You are a fucking idiot. Just be honest and open and write yourself, well, you're being a fucking knackered. No. If I thought I was getting mugged off, I say, yeah, like you are fucking mugging.
Because you're probably stronger than me, mate.
The moment you see something, you call it. I don't do that.
But why?
I'm not you. Why? I can't actually be honest. I'm done with it.
Oh, okay. I feel like Maeve is getting some of her, that energy is misplaced, some of her anger with her own relationship, and she's really projecting that onto Nelly right now. Either way, even though it's been delivered in a shit package, it is actually the right information that Nelly needs to hear. When they're saying, like, you've got to tell this guy, I'm kind of like, well, she has. She has tried to pull him up in many ways. Like when he called her a fucking idiot, she really tried to stand her ground there. I guess they don't see that, but Nelly's not just being this wilting wallflower the entire time. Also, when she comes back, she apologizes for walking off. And I'm like, well, maybe everyone should apologize for attacking you. Because that felt more attacky.
Which couple do you secretly think has the best sex?
When I say me,
Oh, that's so good to know because we were so worried about the toys and how maybe they were being neglected. Also, question, I don't know if I fully buy that Julia-Ruth, this like very sexual person, hasn't jumped Devani more. And that's not because I think she's really into Devani, but just because if she's like has a high sex drive and he's an attractive man, and even if she's not like fully 100% into him, they're trapped together a lot. Again, stranded on an island rules. I just feel like she would be jumping his bones. Like if he was repulsive, then it might be different.
You're not really having any at the moment.
Yeah, it's all good. Hey, it's all good.
Yeah, shit, I'm not gonna lie. If they had the full perspective of what was going on, their opinions would be different.
Oh, what does that mean? What are we not seeing with this bin fire of a matchup? ? And to be really messy, it also gets asked which couple will not last. Yeah, Don, I'd like to answer. For $4,000, none of them will last. Am I the winner? Devani and JR get called out because people are saying, if you're not intimate at this stage, then why are you here? You know, we saw on the Commit Me couch that 2 people who were also not intimate with each other and were never going to be, they got kicked out. So why are you guys hanging around?
The group think my marriage is a joke. They think my wife doesn't want to have sex with me. I know why.
Julia-Ruth knows the truth.
The truth is, we've been having sex.
Wait, so who's lying here? Are they banging or not? I do love that people are laying down many, many thoughts and feelings on this.
She lied to the experts, and I'm done keeping that secret when it's making me look like a fool.
Oh, well, who do we trust? Who's telling the truth here? Like, also, why come on a show like this and then lie? It's a relationship show. All right, on that note, the couples must rejoin together, and I don't know what's happening with Reese. He's made another fashion choice, and it's the Jeffrey Dahmer glasses. So that's an interesting look.
I've come back to the apartment and I found it empty.
Right.
Yeah, you?
I've just come away just for the night, but it's nothing about, like, you know, last night. Yeah, I'm just stressing out about everything, so I just needed
A lot's going on in it. Right, okay, darling. Well, drop us a message later, okay?
Oh, well, of course this was coming. He can't communicate with the Geordie, and obviously he's feeling a lot of things at the moment. He doesn't know exactly where to put them, so pulling himself out of the situation is probably the smartest thing. Well, he's got a lot on, and that's okay. At least he's not down the pub with the boys, as far as we know. Hey, quickly, thank you to everybody who donates at rehashed.com.au. The website's there where you can donate. You can also buy all your merchandise there, and you get them shipped within a couple of days of ordering, and there's plenty of stock. Also, thank you to those who click the little love heart below and give a super chat. I really do appreciate it. Go on, do it. Every dollar counts. Now, this is what I really want to see. Devani walks back into his apartment, and it's obviously set up for him and JR to have a sit-down chat, which looks more like a performance review. But hasn't he been having a performance review the entire time of this relationship? And not tall enough. Devani starts with how he feels like he's being inauthentic because there's some secrets that are being kept.
No one knows where we really are except for me and you. We're the only two people that really know what's going on in this relationship. But this was the problem. We've been intimate. You already know that.
And I asked you not to say it on camera. And
I didn't say it on camera, but at the same time, I looked like a complete fucking fool today. 100%. You didn't.
So take the blows.
No,
I'm
no,
your
no.
wife, and I said
No. It's not about taking the blows. So you rather make me look like an idiot and lie.
So you'd rather out me in front of the camera and what respect my wishes to not bring it to camera?
Well, this is insane. Make it make sense. So it's clear now that she's trying to keep certain things in the relationship under wraps. Now, if that's the case, why would you come on a show that's about sharing your relationship for all of the pluses and the negatives? If you're not prepared to talk about it, then don't apply for the show.
I didn't bring it to fucking camera. That's the point that you're missing. This came out of something else. Go and ask everyone that I went to the place with. They don't really know what's going on. I know what's going on. You know what's going on. I shut my mouth knowing that I was going to look like a fool. You would rather allow me looking like a dickhead. No, I'm being
worried about your fucking ego.
No.
Worry about your wife and
I've been worrying about you this whole time.
You want me to sit on the couch and tell everyone the sex is shit?
Well, yeah, sure. If the sex sucks, say it. We all want to hear it. But I think you've been having sex. I don't think you're against it because it sounds like you've done it multiple times. And it sounds like the only reason that you don't want it to come out is because you're ashamed that you've had sex with this guy, which in turn would make him feel real shit.
At least you're being true to yourself. I'm looking like a delusional prick saying, oh yeah,
So cop it and come and speak to your wife.
But you're more than okay to spin the narrative and make it sound like,
it's not
yeah.
spin the narrative. You could have told me how frustrated you were and we could have had this off camera. I didn't want to talk about sex on camera.
Well, it looks like no matter what he says to you off camera, you're going to spin it any way that you like. Like the way that you made it sound to the twinks was really terrible. And stop saying off camera. This is a show. We filmed them with cameras. And you don't want him to vent to you. You've made that abundantly clear. Remember, negative tornado. You want it to be fun. You don't want it to be heavy. So he's not going to come to you with real things because you shoot him down. Also, I don't understand how you can be so like sex positive, talking about your little toys and everything, which I'm all for. Like you do it whenever you get the opening. Talk about it. But now you don't want to talk about your sex life because you're like, oh no, now I don't want to talk about it. No, you just don't want to say to people that you had sex with this guy. And I get why he's been keeping his mouth shut because that's a polite thing to do, but also behind his back, you're really shitting on him.
Let it go. Sex is sex.
So come home to your wife and vent to
why
her.
The fuck do you think I was coming home?
Enemy. We really need to talk about this off camera.
Let me ask you an honest fucking question. When people ask you about have we been intimate, how do you say it?
We say no, we haven't been intimate. I'm not ready.
How do you,
I don't want to do it.
I'm not ready. So when we have, because we have, you've still been saying no.
Yeah.
Lying to people's faces. This experiment is about...
My sex life with you doesn't have to make me a fake person because I don't...
No one ain't saying that.
So Julia-Ruth walks off saying that she can't trust him, he's not listening, he's broken respect. Ugh. Oh, also, the relationship is out the window. as if it was like really on a good path. Listen here, liar. You don't get to produce the relationship, and that's up to the experts. You don't get to produce the relationship and tell people what they can and can't hear about the relationship on the show that's about the relationship. And yeah, she's been really talking him down and also lying. So I can see why he would get heated. I'm not saying that he should be allowed to sort of raise his voice or anything like that. But also, is this Devani at 100? Because if it is, it's nowhere near as bad as the way that she made it sound. To me, Julia-Ruth is coming across as a manipulative liar, trying to control the situation for her advantage. It just seems to be like a big game for her. And I don't know, like so she can walk away at the end of this, get some followers, play a bit of the victim like, oh, that guy that I was partnered with. But after this, I'm 100% convinced you are not here for the right reasons whatsoever. And with that storm out, we come to the end of another week of MAFS UK Rehashed. Hey, guess what? We're going to do another live show. And if you want to join us, you can. The links will be provided in the details below. Also on our communities page as well here at Wilko Rehashed on YouTube. And I'll make sure the link is somewhere on the screen. So you can find it and click notify me. You can also send your
Memo me!
Yes!
Memo me!
Yeah. Send your memo me's through memome@rehashed.com.au. You record a little voice memo on your phone and then you just go email. You type in that email address. If you forget, don't worry, it's in the details below. And then I will play them back on the live show. All the Way Club members, your code word for this episode that you must put in the comments is liar. Put liar and go as big as you want in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.